What do you think about the idea that the Tower of Babel was actually a spaceship?
Shoot. Let's keep talking. Is it Babel or Babel?
Well, I don't know. I don't speak the ancient languages.
I say Babel.
I like Babel.
I like babbling brooks, so that seems to be the real name.
It seems unlikely to me that these people actually thought that they could reach the sky. If they were really modeling their actions after a race of more intelligent beings, like the gods, the Elohim, do they really think you can just build blocks up to the sky? It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
I mean, when you think about it, we know modern building structures, you have to put rebar. Like building 100 stories tall is a huge feat of engineering. Do we just think that these humans thousands of years ago were like, we're just going to pile bricks on top of each other until they go to the heavens? What a reductive, simplistic way of looking at it. When they were watching angels ascending and descending, maybe the Tower of Babel was a spaceship. It seems to make more sense, actually, that they would figure it out and the gods go, we can't have them all speak one language. Oh, what if that language was math?
What if it wasn't?
I think the language in the Tower of Babel might have been math. And the gods realized with math, they can ascend to the heavens because with math, you can figure out things like engineering.
Well, that's interesting. So they wouldn't have diversified our human tongue. They would have given us different versions of math, if that's what it's saying. And that's kind of interesting. Some of us had zero, some of us didn't have zero. Some of us count certain ways, some of us didn't. Some of us had Roman numerals, some of us didn't. So that kind of makes sense.
Math re-evolved back into something we all agree on.
But it doesn't sit right to me that they saw whatever we were doing and they said, oh, they're building blocks and that's threatening to us. Let's stop it from happening. No, we weren't building blocks. It was something else.
Yeah, if they're piling bricks on top of each other in order to get to space, and these are gods who know a ton of stuff, why would they be intimidated by that? It actually would be more intimidating if they peek behind the curtain and they're building a real spaceship.
Like
No, they're going to come up here. Like now we got to tamp them down.
Maybe they're tampering with electromagnetic waves. What we seem to be discovering is electromagnetic waves, all waves are connected to different dimensions. So if you're some higher being and you care about dimensions or you care about your space-time in some other part of the universe, that would be something I don't want to see the monkeys doing.
Dude, what if the Tower of Babel was information around nuclear?
Dang.
So it actually they started figuring out nuclear physics, and maybe just as the gods came down and were like, they can't have this, and they kind of shattered the civilization. What if in 1945, when we did it, that kind of gives credence to Eisenhower had a meeting with aliens, right? Like maybe the aliens came back and were like, uh-oh, you figured it out again. Now we have to have a meeting. And Eisenhower's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you do split us all up everywhere, what if we make a deal? And maybe they thought, oh, you guys are actually more advanced now. You're higher advanced civilization than you were thousands of years ago. So, okay, let's start working with you and get you into the Galactic Federation.